It was supposed to be a harmless dinner with friends, filled with laughter, light teasing, and too many glasses of wine. My husband, Daniel, and I had been married for 7 years, and though we'd had our ups and downs, I thought we were doing fine. That evening, our friends Lisa and Mark invited us over for what they called a couples game night. The atmosphere was relaxed, music playing softly, and jokes flying around as we played a silly card game called Truth or Dare for adults. When it was my turn, the card I drew read, "Make a funny trade. Who here would you swap your partner for, just for one night?" Everyone burst out laughing. It was meant to be a joke, not serious, and I rolled my eyes dramatically. I said, pretending to think, maybe Lisa's husband, Mark, he at least remembers anniversaries. Everyone laughed, even Mark, but when I looked at Daniel, his smile didn't reach his eyes. He chuckled softly, but there was something cold in it. "Fair enough," he said, raising his glass. Then it was his turn. He drew a card that asked him to share a truth, any secret he hadn't told anyone in the room. He looked at the group, then straight at me, and said calmly, "All right. Truth. I've been thinking about a swap too, except mine wouldn't be a joke." The laughter faded instantly. My heart dropped. "Daniel, what does that mean?" I asked, trying to sound casual. He set his glass down slowly and continued, "It means when jokes start replacing appreciation, when your partner mocks you in front of others, it's not a marriage anymore, it's a performance." The room went silent. Lisa shifted uncomfortably, Mark looked away, and I suddenly felt small under Daniel's steady gaze. I tried to speak, but words wouldn't come. He continued, "You know, Emma, every time you make a joke about me, about my job, my clothes, my habits, everyone laughs, except me. And tonight, I realized I'm done being the punchline." The silence was deafening. My cheeks burned with embarrassment. "Daniel, it was just a game," I whispered. He nodded slightly. "So was our marriage, it seems." He stood up, thanked our hosts, and walked out. Everyone sat frozen. Lisa tried to lighten the mood, but even she couldn't force a laugh this time. I followed him outside, heart pounding. "Daniel, wait." I called, but he didn't stop. "It was a stupid joke, please. Don't make it bigger than it is." He finally turned, his expression calm but distant. "It's not about tonight, Emma. It's about every night you chose to belittle me to get a laugh. Every time you treated my love like a prop." His voice cracked, and that hurt more than his words. "I kept hoping you'd see me again, not as the man you tease, but as the man who's always stood by you. I guess that hope was my joke." He left that night, stayed with his brother for a while. I thought he'd cool off and come back, but weeks passed with no word. I sent messages, apologies, but all I got was silence. Then one day, I got an envelope in the mail, divorce papers. No angry note, no last words, just his signature. Months later, I ran into him at a cafe. He looked different, lighter, happier. There was a woman with him, a quiet smile on her face as she laughed softly at something he said. He noticed me, nodded politely, and turned back to her. That was when I realized how empty my laughter had been compared to hers. I walked out before tears could fall. That night, I sat alone replaying every funny comment I'd ever made at his expense. What I thought was humor had been small cuts, each one deepening a wound I never saw. He didn't leave because of a joke. He left because I forgot to be kind. Now, whenever I hear someone make a cruel joke about their partner, I stop them. Because I've learned the hard way, some jokes don't make people laugh, they make them leave.